Morning everybody, it's day 24. We're in Fitzroy Crossing and we are going to Willare and then slightly off route to Derby. So join us, see how we get on. What are you doing?
Smelling fresh cooked bread. 1 minute.
You press buttons. If that bread hasn't worked, it's because you pressed the button 8 seconds early. Oh, that looks pretty good.
Pretty good. I made it myself.
Usual thing, time for brekkie. We've got granola with raisins because it's mine, cup of tea, and we are going to be heading west on the Great Northern Highway from Fitzroy Crossing. It's 230 kilometres to the Willare Bridge Roadhouse, which is one of the designated stops, but actually we're going to go another 30k north from there to the seaside resort of Derby, and we're going to stay there. So we've got 261 kilometres to do today. 2 days left on this rally. Day 24, so 23 days done today and tomorrow, and that'll see us in Broome. Right, it's very hot and humid. My glasses are steaming up, my sunglasses. So let's go. Tea, cups, hot water for cappuccino, water, fuel. So these are rental off-roaders that fly into the Kimberley, hire one of them with a camping gear and go get yourself bogged in the outback. Right, this is the Great Northern Highway and we're just going to be following this west 230k's to Willare, where we turn right, and then another 30k's to Derby. This is the Fitzroy River we did the drone footage of last night. So there's a fair bit of river up there. We can look the other way, there's an awful lot of sand. Welcome to the geeky Winjana Way, 155 kilometres. Well, that's what we're going to be on. Going to do the full length of that then. Next stop Ellendale for a cup of tea. So sit back, relax, enjoy the scenery. I've just stopped here in the middle of nowhere because I was riding along and I'm sure I saw something in the road, and sure enough I did. And I turned round up there and I've come back down because I thought, if somebody runs over that and it gets flicked up and that goes through a windscreen, somebody's dead. So I thought I can't carry on riding knowing that that was on the road. So anyway, I've picked it up and I've got myself a free hammer. Right, after this one, let's go. Oh, that was okay considering it's uphill. Didn't fancy doing another U-turn. Where are we? 27k, got another 60 to T. Let's keep trucking. The FN is going on here, walking around in the bushes. It looks like they're looking for... Oh, they've got the bonnet up. That car runs along so well. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that is a red traffic light at the top of the hill. They're always uphill. Oh, pilot vehicle in use. This is going to take forever. Oh, there's a downhill. Well, I might as well turn it off because I'm going nowhere quick. Funny old things, graders. All the wheels point in strange directions. Well, this has slowed things down a bit today. Oh, it's the army that's pulled up at the back. That's why there's so many vehicles running together. Oh, here's the pilot. Let these heavy vehicles go. I don't want them getting stuck behind me in the roadworks. Okay, a long time later, we're back on the road. That'll do. And it's red light again. I may as well hide in his shadow. There's no point standing in the sun. An hour and 6 and I've done 57k. This isn't the progress I really need to be making today. Oh no, more roadworks. Well, at least if you've got a big pile of red dirt you want moving, get in the team of Australians. They seem pretty good at it. Took me forever to get through those roadworks. Oh, Air Force. We've got the Air Force. That's who was in the trucks that went past me. Yep. The Air Force going by road. How ironic.
How long has it taken so far?
Kept the Air Force entertained for the last half hour talking about bikes. Are you right?
Well, with this audience, Catrina's bike promptly refused to start, so the best thing to do in that situation is just push them off and fire it straight up.
Some days the starting gods are not with you. Right, let's go.
Myself and Catrina had agreed to stop at the big boab tree. This is the land of the Yima people, and this is one of their sacred boab trees. And it's just on the side of the highway, and it's a good point for a stop. And you can see there's parking areas around it, and this is a quite magnificent tree. I've no idea how old it is, but I think in terms of the size of the trunk, it's the biggest one that we'd seen on the whole trip. Anyway, it was good to have a look round and have a cup of tea, and we'll get back on the road and keep heading up towards Derby.
I will, I'm just going to do a lap of the tree. Oh, pretty magnificent tree. Let's go, 70 k's to Willari, and it's probably going to be 70 very flat, very straight k's I expect. And look at the funny clouds, look like puddles.
we found our way to Derby with no dramas. There wasn't much going on in town. You can see all the red dirt from this area. So we headed through the centre of town. We found the campsite, and then we can get ourselves set up and get a bit of a bite for lunch. All good.
Well, that's it. We're here in Derby, and we got here, well, it's just before lunch now. What time is it? It's about 1 PM I think, so we made pretty good time once we got through all those roadworks and stuff. Bikes are running well, so we're going to get them cleaned up and checked over, and that'll be it. We can chill out for a little bit. It's been really hot today. I think it's been our hottest riding day. Like, you could feel the heat from the sun burning down and also reflecting back off the road. Yeah, definitely the hottest day for riding, but it's a good spread. What's for lunch, Marilyn?
Well, we were going to have jerry can lunch today beside the road, but things have been altered as we are now in the Kimberley Caravan Park. So it's a caravan park lunch today, and we've got Richard made some homemade bread, which in our bread maker, which we have that, and we've still got the green stuff. We've got the spinach and herb wraps, and we've got lettuce, and we've got some tomato and cabana and ham today.
Well, the day's riding's done. We've had lunch, so checking the bikes over, getting them cleaned and that. Nothing major on any of them, just a bit of maintenance, cleaning, checking. Had to adjust the rear brake on Catrina's because we thought it would get to Broome without adjustment, but it didn't. Anyway, that's sorted out, and that's it. Bit of tapping adjustment on mine, and we'll clean them up, and then we'll go and have a look around a bit of Derby, I think.
Well, just as I was finishing cleaning the bikes, look what turned up in the campsite. Delicious.
Ice cream van, just like the Dales. That looks incredible. Thank you.
Well, Derby's famous for two things, and the first one of those is these sculptures which are on the marsh, and it's called the Sculptures on the Marsh Initiative. This one is called the Kimberley Ringer, which is a stockman, and the second one here is the Kimberley Moon Goddess, and they're set up so you can catch them in the sun at sunset, and don't they look great? The other thing Derby's famous for is its horseshoe jetty. Originally a jetty was built here in 1885, but this one was done in 1960. And the reason they need the jetty here is Derby has the highest tides in the southern hemisphere, and it runs up to 12 metres difference, and you can literally just see the tide pouring in and out. So it's a favourite for tourists and us to go down there at sunset and watch the sunset over the ocean and take in the views.
What's for a tasty tea, Marilyn?
We have tonight sausages that we purchased at a butcher, paddock to plate, butcher in homemade at his premises at Augathella, coleslaw, and we have a pasta salad with a sweet potato sauce over it, with dressed with pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and we have one with basil and homemade sauce.
Delicious. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
That's all for this episode. Please join us next time when we're on the last leg to Broome. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we hope you're enjoying this series.